Okay, so you have a business idea that you love, and you know that you're going to be good at it because you're leaning into your talents and your natural abilities. You know that there is a market out there for it and you can be paid for it. That's great. Now what? Well, ladies, in this video, I'm going to help you get started. Although if you missed my previous video on how to tap into your inner wisdom and find your passion, then be sure to watch the video right here and do the work first and then come back to this video. Okay, so whatever situation you're in right now, maybe you're juggling a great career that you've built, or you're in the throes of the chaos of managing family, or perhaps you've just graduated and you know deep down that you only want to work for yourself. That's okay. The first step is to know that once you set yourself on the right path, progress is key, and having a map is vitally important. So let's start first with clarifying your dream. Because if you're not clear on this, then you're going to get lost along the way. You know, when I graduated from college, I didn't know what I wanted. I had friends who had a clear goal, but I hadn't lived life long enough to even know what I was interested in. All I knew was that I loved traveling, and after reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I wanted to own my own life and not rely on others to dictate my time or my income. I wanted independence and freedom. My husband is a surfer, and I was born in the Philippines. So when I married him, we decided to spend our honeymoon on a tropical surfing island in the Philippines called Siargao. And now it turns out that this was one of the best things that we ever did, because we ended up buying a piece of waterfront land on an island that was on its way up as the best surf spot in the Philippines. Now, although I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, I did know that whatever I did, I wanted to make a business out of it where I could generate an income that didn't need my physical presence. So we decided to build a villa on it. When we weren't using the villa, we rented it out to groups and families on Airbnb. We even ran our own surfing and meditation retreats for a while, making money while living on a tropical island. And now our villa is one of the most popular villas on the island. And apart from a holiday villa, it's now used as a retreat center for yoga teachers and empowerment teachers. So not only is it making us money without us physically having to be there, we also have a home on a tropical island, and whenever we want to travel and get away from the hustle, we have that to go back to. So let's start with your dream and get it underway. First of all, step one, you got to ask yourself what it is that you want. What kind of life do you want for yourself? Do you want more freedom? Would you like to be free to work from anywhere in the world? Do you see yourself working with a team or taking it solo? What kind of income would you like to make? Are you happy with an extra $1,000 a week, or would you like to earn more than that? Dream big, ladies, because the sky's the limit with your imagination and your potential. Plus, when you have an idea of what you want and you've written it all down, magic happens. You begin to manifest people and events and opportunities that will help you get there. I've seen it happen all the time with my students, including myself, so don't hold back. You're here. Decided that you are living your life too small. So let's get to it. And remember, as always, write it all down and get your mind out of it. Ignore all the doubts and the fears and the voice that says that you can't do it. face it anyway and just do it. So pause this video and take a moment now to close your eyes and imagine. Visualize what your ideal dream life looks like. What kind of home do you see yourself living in? Who are you surrounded by? What life's work do you see yourself working on? Now, another tip to remember, wild woman, is that change is inevitable. Everything fluctuates, so this won't be set in stone. So you don't need to worry about that either. It's just really important to know where you want to go. So imagine yourself on a quest and you have a map that will take you there. Just like all adventures, you'll come across rocky mountains and villains and heroes that will take you down a different path. But if you have a map, you'll always find your way back to the main road. Step number 2, now that you have an idea of where you want to go and what kind of life you want, let's plan it all out. So take a look at your business idea and then work out what you need in order to launch. What tools and weapons do you need to take on your journey? Maybe you need more knowledge and skills. Great! How can we get you started with this? Perhaps you already have the skills and knowledge and you just need to get yourself out there. Okay, so how can we do this? Do you want to start a YouTube channel or podcast, or perhaps you might want to advertise on Google and Facebook and Instagram? What will you be offering to the world? Make sure you take into account what kind of life you want. And how will you make the money? Will you be offering your services or a digital product or a physical product? Calculate your upfront costs and what you need in order to start. Remember, you can start off small, so you don't really need to overwhelm yourself with huge goals. So huge that it's going to prevent you from getting started. So do your research and find out how much you need. And then give yourself some goals over 30 days, 60 days, and 90 days. Let's start with that first so you don't get too overwhelmed, and then we can always revisit that later. Fantastic. Well done, ladies. Now this is the beginning. This is the first step, and this is your map to your dream life. And there is so much to be excited about. Step number 3, this one's going to be a biggie. Why do you want this? Remember how I mentioned that there will be challenges along the way that will veer you off your path? Well, if you don't have a why that's big enough or know deep down why you're taking this road, you're going to veer off and you're going to get lost in the bushes. Your why is going to be your number one driver. It's the fuel to your fire. It's not enough to say that you want to be rich. Money is not going to give you the life of passion, purpose, or meaning. Yes, it will make your life easier, but you will need to dig deeper. I always say to my students to see your why like an onion, and you're pulling each layer off one by one. And you need to get to the core. You want more money? Great. Why? So you can create a better life for yourself and your family. Awesome. Why do you want that? So your kids can have a great education. Why is that important? So they can set their life on a path that they love and make their own income, stand on their own 2 feet. Why is that important to you? So that they too will be able to support their own kids, your grandkids. So by being successful yourself, you're breaking the cycle of having no money and creating a legacy for your family. Now that is a big why. This why is going to keep you focused, It will keep you determined no matter how many challenges you face. So now it's your turn. What's your why, wild woman? And once you get that, then you're ready to go. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the power of your subconscious mind and how you can reprogram it for success. So subscribe to this channel and tune into that. And if you want to work one-on-one with me to get your dreams up and running real fast, then make sure you click on the link below and book in a free strategy call. Until we meet again, ladies, live wild, live free, wild woman run free. See you in my next video.